New 3-year contract, £9,000 a week. The pizzas are on me. Welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer, and new shiny contract in hand. We're going to part 6, where I'm managing Torino over in Italy. And, well, we're not doing too bad, actually. I think we're overachieving a little bit. So the last game on camera was the Spezia game. The last episode was a 4-point episode. We had drawn with Genoa at 1-1. And then I played a few games off camera. And, we're keeping a few clean sheets. There's not many goals going in the back of the net. At our end. And two very predictable losses there. Fiorentina, who are running away with the league this season, and they're doing very, very well. And that was at home, a 3-2 loss to them. The 2 goals that we scored flattered us a little bit. They kind of battered us. And then we went away to Atalanta. And once again, we kind of got battered in that one, 1-0. But when we play teams that we're kind of expected to beat, yeah, we can do that. So, Salernitana, Bologna, Bresana, Hellas Verona, and Salento in the last game. Yeah, all fairly comfortable wins and playing some nice football as well. And with a board requirement for the end of the season, top half of the table, yes, we are overachieving. We're in 5th place. And, weirdly, I have this thing about the Italian league where it's very, games played is very uneven. Actually, we've more or less all played 13 games. So 27 points with 5 points off the top. But, that's a bit ambitious. What we should be doing is looking down towards the top half of the table and seeing how many points we're ahead of that. That would be more appropriate, I think, for Torino at this moment in time. Are those all important finances? The overall balance is dropping in the bank now. It's just over 30 million in there now. But obviously, if we can maybe have a little bit of a decent cup run and get the bums on seats in the stadium, then we can try and keep that as near to, being in the black as possible. We're not going to keep it near 30 million. It is going to keep dropping. No transfer budget, very slightly over on the wage budget. And the big news there is I asked the board for a bigger retained, on the transfer value. And I can never work out how to say that properly. The retained value on the transfer revenue, I don't know. But anyway, it's been bumped up from 60% to 75%. And if we have a look in the squad and have a look at the value of players, Ricci is in there, who is wanted, 55 million. Per Schurz is wanted, 45 million. Ivan Ilic is wanted, 35 million. So the more retained I've got on those transfer values, if they were to sell, then the better chance I've got of going out and bringing in 1 or possibly even 2 quality signings. Because for us, if I got, say, 40 million off the Ricci sale, I could go out and sign 2 players for 20 million, and they probably would be record signings for us because we don't normally spend that kind of money. Well, today we pit ourselves against a 3rd place Napoli. Those kind of games, traditionally, as you've just seen on the schedule, we will probably lose that one. It is away from home, so we will probably lose that. But we've got then a home game against Udinese, who are 16th in the league. So maybe a 3-point episode today, possibly 4 if we can get a draw at Napoli. But I very much doubt it. At this stage of our progression, I don't think we're capable of beating teams like Napoli. But anyway, you never know. Let's get stuck in. And yes, I have tweaked it again. It wouldn't be a Gobby Gaffer save if I didn't fiddle and tweak with the formation. So we're playing slightly differently now. Lotka in goal, back 4 of Bakker, Mawissa, Schurz and Mantilla. The 3 in midfield are De Silva. Yeah, I've got De Silva in the team now. He's playing fairly regularly. Ricci is next to him. So I've switched roles a little bit. Ricci and Ilic were the playmakers, but I brought De Silva in, and he's the playmaker now. But of course, Ricci can put his foot on the ball and distribute the ball as well. So that's good. Kemlin is the defensive midfielder, but he can also pass a ball. We've got a lot of very good passers in this team. We're playing 2 attacking midfielders now with Vlasic and Fujimoto. And Colombo has come back off a little bit of an injury. We did get a little bit of a knock just before the Napoli game, but I think he is okay to play. Okay, just a minute and 30 seconds on the clock, and we do get the first highlight. So we're playing a Napoli team managed by Rafa Benitez. Ball, a little bit of pinball going on there. Nice little ball on the pickup from... but then Bacca just stands there and gives the ball away. I think I probably need to stop saying that in commentary, because this team will give the ball away an awful lot. Okay, so can we actually pick this ball up off Napoli, or are we just going to watch them run through the centre? Because let's face it, you know, the teams that are in a better position than us in the league and are classed as a better team than us, we will lose against. It's pretty what a given at the moment. But I did say at the end of the transfer window, I basically signed players who I don't think were a massive... great save there from Lotka, by the way. They weren't a massive upgrade on what we had. But what I did do was balance the books a little bit, which is very, very important in this save. We don't want the club to go bankrupt while I am, I'm spending money on players. So... it's a big consideration in this save. So yeah, the squad is, I don't think it's that much better than it was last season. So like I said in the intro, I think we are overachieving. Okay, after that first highlight that we had, 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock, it's all Napoli now, as you would expect. Napoli coming forward. It's going to be next season, or maybe even the season afterwards, we maybe start to see us giving these teams a bit of a game, because at the moment we do have some good players, but they're I won't say they're few and far between, but we certainly need much better players. We need a striker or two who can score 25-30 goals a season, and although Colombo is a decent striker and he can find the net, he scores about half the amount of goals a season as I would like him to do. So, okay, we get the usual injury in the first half. This time it's Bacca who's slightly injured. Only 20 minutes on the clock, so I have been forced to make an injury in the first half, trying to make a story up about this with Football Manager, but sometimes it's extremely difficult, because the number of injuries that you're forced to make a substitution in the first half is a bit off the scale, if I'm honest. Okay, Zagaritis now, De Silva, Kemlin out to this side. Nice touch from Mantilla, who is absolutely clattered there. Ricci into the box. That's in the back of the net, and Colombo scores his 8th goal of the season. But even though it's only 8, it's a very, very important goal. My big worry there is Mantilla, who is writhing around on the ground and looks like he's quite badly injured. I think if that hadn't gone on to a play-on situation, he may have got a red card for that. But anyway, we are winning 1-0. Okay, Napoli back now, and I'm sure Rafa Benitez, he took control of Napoli at the beginning of this season. So I'm sure he'll be working his magic on the team as we speak. Cuccio now down that right hand side, has a shot, and once again Lotka makes a save. That's 2 amazing saves he's made in this game. Is he going to be the player in the team that actually gets us the 3 points? Because at the moment he's playing out of his skin. I don't know whether he's got some kind of connection with Napoli or Rafa Benitez, but he seems to have put his stamp on the game, and he's kind of saying, you know what, you ain't getting the ball past me today. Let's hope that's not the kiss of death. Okay, Napoli with a corner now. Oliveira is going to put this one in. And, Lotka needs to be good again, although he doesn't even need to come for that one. It doesn't get as far as him. a shot, pinball again. There seems to be a lot of that in this game, a lot of pinball around the penalty area. Well, getting absolutely battered in this game by Napoli. I think they've had about 12 shots, 5 on target. We've only had 1 shot on target, and that was a goal. So it's one of those situations where when it happens against me, I'm absolutely hopping mad. At the moment, it's happening for us, and Colombo sneaks in there and puts the ball in the back of the net. We are winning 2-0, and I don't really think we deserve it in this game, but you know what? Sometimes you would just have to take it, don't you? Ricci, a ball there out to Mantilla, who is obviously okay after riding around on the ground. And a nice ball into the box. Colombo picks it up. 2nd goal of the game and the 9th goal of the season. And, well, I'm pinching myself a little bit here. We get another injury. So Ricci is now slightly injured. We will ignore that one and make the change at half time. So the game very, very nearly there had me make 2 substitutions, forced substitutions. I have to say it the right way around, because if I say forced substitution, it sounds like I've made 4 substitutions. No, put your teeth in and speak properly. Right, okay, we're obviously going to say we're pleased. I mean, what else can I say? We're obviously doing a fantastic rearguard action in this game. Lotka is having the game of his life, having saved 2 Napoli, shots. And, I mean, fitness-wise, we're looking all right. Mantilla there, rolling around on the ground. I think he must have been doing that for effect. It's a thing in football, you know. Okay, let's crack on. Shall we drop... No, you know what? We're going to stay on a positive mentality, because at the moment it seems to be working. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Well, 66 minutes on the clock, and we are hanging on to that 2-0 lead. So some changes. Diarra's come on, dropped into the centre of midfield. Flick has come on. He's a bit of a ball-winning midfield player, so he should be able to do a few tackles and hold on to the ball. And we have taken Mantilla off now, who got that really clattering injury in the first half. Walters has come on to replace him. Okay, final changes have been made now. We have dropped into a cautious mentality, and we're just trying to see this game out now. Schürrle with a free kick. Can he bend this round? It's going to have to be some bend on that, but it shoots straight over the bar. And I like to see them bend round. We have had one of those recently where it bends round but dips under the bar. Schürrle again gets a second bite of the cherry. This time he does get it a little bit further near the goal and hits the crossbar with it. Napoli now with a free kick of their own. Ball's headed out. De Silva's going to chase this one down. I'd just go and kick him, De Silva. Just kick him. Kick him. Ball's in the box. Ball's headed. Ball's in the back of the net. And on the 85th minute, or in the 85th minute, Napoli gets a goal back. It is 2-1 now. So with only 2 shots on target in the game, we actually do win the game with those 2 shots on target. It's a 2-1 win, and I have to say, if we can start playing like that against the better teams, then we have a very good chance of getting like Europa League football or something. But you know what football managers like? We know what football's like. We're probably going to lose the next game now because they're 16th in the league. I mean, sometimes you can't win, can you? Okay, we are going to say absolutely delighted about that. Let's have a quick look at the league table. Okay, there are 1 or 2 teams still to play. Inter Milan are always lagging on their games played, so they have still got to play yet. Yeah, it's a strange league, the Italian one. You can never really, on any specific moment, you can't really tell where you are in the league. But Fiorentina top, 32 points. Torino third, same amount of games played, 30 points. Not bad at all, is it really? Okay, well, one of those banana skin games next. It's Udinese, and they are fighting against relegation. And those sort of teams can be very dangerous. We'll have to hope we meet them on a bad day for them and a good day for us. You know what? I'll take 2 shots on target and another 2 goals. We'll see you in the dugout. Well, a couple of nasty injuries leading into this game. Bakker has done some kind of ligament damage. I think he's out for a few weeks. So that's left wing back sorted out for me. And Ricci, gashed leg. About a week he was out for. He is okay to play today, but not risking him. Going to play Ilic instead. So it's a locker in goal back four of Zagaritis and Mawissa, Schurz and Mantilla. The 3 midfielder, Silva, Ilic and Kemlin. And we've got Vlasic and Fujimoto playing just behind. 2-goal Colombo from that last game against Napoli. 2 chances and he put them both away. We're going to need him to do it in this game because I kind of fear this game is going to be a banana skin. Yeah, they're fighting relegation and that's always a very dangerous game to play. Okay, we get another highlight quite early on in the game. 3 minutes on the clock and we're playing the ball out from the back. And Zagaritis is going to need to have a very good game today because Bakker has been very, very good in that left wing back role. But unfortunately, like I say, ligament damage. Vlasic plays a ball inside and that doesn't reach Fujimoto. And we've given the ball away in the first 3 minutes. Ball over the top. That one's headed into midfield. Bit of ping pong going on. And it's Udinese with the ball now. Down their left hand side. Christian slides the ball inside. And my centre back there just didn't look like he wanted that, did he? Just didn't look like he wanted it. 3 minutes on the clock. He should be as fresh as a daisy. And he just... not bothered running for that one. No, and well, we're 1-0 down. 3 minutes on the clock, so I think we are going to have to go attacking to try and get this game back under control. So how you can go from beating Napoli away from home 2-1 and then playing a relegation threatened team and losing 1-0 after 3 minutes. I literally have no idea. But then that's football manager for you. Curve balls and levels of difficulty. Ball into the box. And Lotka there does tip the ball over the top. Is that going to be a corner? No, it's not. Well, definitely not firing on all cylinders in this game. And, well, as I'm speaking there, we do get a highlight. Chance to get it 1-1 now. Way over the top. Very, very poor effort. And it looks like this is, after the Lord Mayor's parade, a shocking performance against a relegation threatened team. But I did kind of warn of that. We are going to say that of course we're angry. Yeah, I don't even need to click the button. The game's telling me we're angry. You did it though. Okay. Let's have a look at see what we're doing here. I'm kind of thinking we may bring a striker on actually. We'll take Fujimoto off. We'll bring a striker on. And we'll do, if the thing will stay in place, we'll do that. But we're going to need to get the ball to these lads. So I think he wants to be a pressing forward, doesn't he? We'll push Colombo a bit further forward. We'll make him an advance forward. Right, let's see whether we can... we're on very attacking now, so we're really going for this game. Vlasic to Ilic, ball into the box. And the keeper there has picked the ball up. But the referee is looking for a penalty. I've got a feeling that'll be no penalty. A penalty has been awarded. I'm not quite sure what for. When they do the replays in Football Manager, that would be the replay that you need, isn't it? That would be the replay. But it never does that. It always shows you the replay of the penalty being taken rather than the actual incident. FM26. We know it's called FM26 now. When it comes out, that needs sorting out. Okay, Vlasic will normally score these. So can we get an equaliser after playing for 58 minutes and not playing particularly well? But we are a very up and down side. Ball there slid in very confidently by Vlasic. He just kind of saw the keeper go that way, went the other way, slid it in the bottom corner. It is 1-1. But yeah, these teams, I suppose at the moment in this transitional stage that we're in, we are going to get performances like this. You know, we'll be amazing in one game and then awful in the next. So it's one of those things that you just have to take on the chin, really. Okay, we are making some changes now. Walters has come on as right wing back. I pushed him a little bit further forward. Let's see if he can get the ball in the box for the two lads up there. And both midfielders have been changed. Ricci, hopefully his gash leg has healed and he can come on and do a bit of playmaking for us. And Habib Diarra's come on. Not seen too much of him. He has been out injured as well. So let's see if we can get the second goal, which would get the 3 points for us. So a little bit of a reverse of the game against Napoli this. You know, can't substitute us for Napoli because we're 11 shots, 4 on target, and Udinese have only had the 2 or 3 and they've scored. So and they're getting a 1-1 as it stands at the moment. Zagaritis, Flamingo, yeah, obviously we don't have a proper substitute for that side because, like I say, Bacca out with ligament damage, so we will do that. And can we actually get this goal that would give us the 3 points? Throw in there, Colombo plays the ball to Ricci, ball into Vlasic. Colombo needs to get on his bike. Of course, Colombo wasn't up there to receive that pass because he's just languishing in the midfield. Literally no idea what he's doing, really. He's meant to be an advance forward, but Ivan Azon picks the ball up there and puts it in the back of the net. And was that some buffoonery? Because generally, the Gobby Gaffer doesn't celebrate buffoonery in Football Manager. I don't agree with it. Let's have a look what happened here. Buffoonery, we don't celebrate that. We do not celebrate. FM26, Sports Interactive, if you're watching, can you cut that out, please? It's not welcome. I mean, let's just pause the game there. Let me just get on my soapbox for a second. If that happens once a season, then fine. It doesn't happen 7, 8, 9 times a season like Football Manager have it happening. But then, of course, as we know, Football Manager is very over the top on everything, injuries included. Okay, I think we are going to drop now to a positive mentality. And let's see, 10 minutes of the game left. Let's see if we can get this. Well, it's a win with a little bit of a sour taste, isn't it? Buffoonery goals. We just don't want to see them. Lotka slides the ball to Mawissa to Flamingo. Flamingo now playing kind of out of position a little bit. We've not seen an awful lot of Flamingo. Ball inside, Kemlin. Kemlin should be a very, very stable body in that position. A very good player, Kemlin. And the ball's fired over the top, and that is a goal kick. And if it could be arranged, we don't need any more highlights. We're going to get one. It is for us, though. Okay. Walters out there. Flirts the ball in the box. And the ball's in the back of the net. And this time, I think the ball came back off the crossbar. And Vlasic was there to tuck it away. Let's have another look at that one. So we've ridden the storm here in this game, haven't we? We were losing 1-0. And yeah, that was a very nice goal. Very nice placing from Vlasic as well. Header from Colombo, off the bar. Vlasic there to tuck it home. 15 shots, 6 on target. And it looks like we are going to eventually finish 3-1. And I'm glad it's 3, because if it had only been the 2 and that Azon goal would have been the winning goal, then it would have been a little bit, it would have taken the edge off it, let's put it that way. Ricci, ball into the box, over the top. And that is headed very nicely by Mawissa. That had to be spot on there, otherwise their forward was in. Mawissa mops up nicely. Very, very nice play late on the game from Mawissa, you know. Very, very nice play. Walters, what's he going to do with that? Nice ball forward. And all of a sudden, we're playing lovely football. And there's only seconds left. Azon now, down that side, slides it back to Walters. Diarra, back to Azon. Flamingo slides the ball on the bottom of the net. And all of a sudden, I mean, the referee is looking at this one. But all of a sudden, I mean, we've been playing dreadfully in this game. Well, I'm guessing, because we've not had many highlights. So I'm guessing there's not been a lot to see. All of a sudden, we get towards the end of the game and we start playing lovely football. It's as though they've all woken up. It is awarded. It's 4-1, and I never thought this scoreline was going to happen at half-time because we just didn't look on it at all, did we? But then, of course, we were very angry at half-time, and maybe that gave them the kick up the shorts that they needed. So running into full-time there, it's a 4-1 win against Udinese and a 6-point episode. Of course, we're delighted. Deliver that team talk. Let's have a quick look at the league now before we leave this episode. So, for once, and this is a bit unusual, for once, all the teams have played 15 games, and we are in third spot now. AC Milan have overtaken Fiorentina at the top, so we are 5 points off the top. But really, we should be looking further down, shouldn't we? So let's look in around the Juventus-Genoa area, because that's where the board want us to finish. 24 points. We've got 33. So we're 9 points ahead of Juventus and Genoa. And I suppose Brianza as well. But not bad at all. I think we can still say we are overachieving, because I still don't think this... It's a very average side, this. I would never say that it was a very good side, because the signings that I've made, like I say, they were more about getting an average team together that could get the points on the pitch and get us that top half of the table, but equally balancing the books, and which we have done. In fact, shall we have a little look at the finances just before we go? Remember, we were 30 million to the good in the bank. Let's have a quick look. 27 now. So in this episode, we've lost 3 million. Not great, is it really? Well, you know how much the Gobby Gaffer likes his 6-point episodes. I'm chuffed to little mint balls with that. Unfortunately, that buffoonery goal from Azon didn't actually make the difference. We were out 4-1 winners. So that was very, very nice indeed. The finances, though, still a little bit of an issue. We're obviously spending a lot more money than we're bringing in, which is not ideal, and it still needs looking at that. I thought I'd gone some way towards sorting it out. Obviously, losing 3 million in one episode is not ideal, because we can only do another, well, I'm saying 10 episodes. It's like 2 games, isn't it? So if we're going to lose 3 million every time we play 2 games, not ideal, is it really? Okay, let's not dwell on that. We're doing very, very well, and the higher we finish in Serie A, the more money we'll get. Although the money in Serie A is not amazing. It's certainly not like the Bundesliga. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, and two games there which were, I didn't think we played particularly well against Napoli. We got the points, and we certainly didn't play well against Udinese. Well, for like 65, 70 minutes, and then eventually we ran out 4-1 winners. So sometimes you have to take the wins where you can get them. So let's see if we can carry on that form off camera now. We'll be back very shortly, and let's hope we're still up in the, you know, like the top 2, 3, 4 positions. Something of that nature would be absolutely brilliant. We'll see you very shortly.